We are coming to you live tonight from the Cleveland Convention Center, less than a mile from Quicken Loans Arena, site of the Republican National Convention that officially starts Monday. Just who will be standing with Donald Trump at the end of that convention and on the ticket is actually still a mystery tonight. Throughout the day, there were multiple indicators that Trump's decision was the Indiana governor, Mike Pence. Sources in Indiana and Washington said that's what they were definitively hearing. Trump himself is in Southern California for a trio of fundraisers. He's expected back at his Manhattan headquarters tomorrow to make this big announcement about the VP choice. But as of this hour, the Trump campaign at all levels insists that decision has not yet been made. Chief political correspondent Carl Cameron is outside Trump Tower in New York City with the very latest.
With plans to unveil his running mate at 11 a.m. tomorrow, Donald Trump's campaign has again signaled that Indiana Governor Mike Pence will be the pick by conspicuously not listing Pence on a partial roster of speakers at next week's convention. Pence in Indiana today canceled a press availability while his deputy campaign manager flew to New York. The convention speakers list released this morning includes former House Speaker Newt Gingrich, who today said his gut feeling is Trump will pick Pence. Trump aides said last week that they were looking at Gingrich more in the context of a national security position. Amid all of the speculation that Pence is the pick, Trump about midday denied it in a pre-taped radio interview.
I haven't made that decision yet. I'll make it today probably, or maybe tomorrow. But I'm going to announce it tomorrow.
Time magazine put Trump on its latest cover. His family members will speak each of the 4 nights of the convention. The first will focus on security ranging from the border to Benghazi. Night 2 is about the economy, law and order, and domestic politics. On night 3, Newt Gingrich has a set speaking slot, but the one for the vice presidential nominee remains vacant. On the final night, Trump will accept the nomination. Though many Republican luminaries are skipping the convention and are worried Trump's candidacy will hurt other Republican candidates on the November ballot, a New York Times poll shows a dead-even tie nationwide at 40% each between Clinton and Trump. Clinton slipped 6 points since the FBI laid out the facts in her private email server scandal. And 67% now say she's not honest and untrustworthy. A Quinnipiac poll of key battleground states, Ohio, Florida, and Pennsylvania, shows despite some concern that Trump could hurt other GOP candidates on the November ballot, the Senate Republicans in those states have comfortable leads over their Democratic rivals. In the wake of Associate Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg's harsh criticism of Trump's candidacy in the last few days, and Trump's rebuke questioning her mental competence, Ginsburg stopped short of an apology and issued a statement today saying, quote, "On reflection, my recent remarks in response to press inquiries were ill-advised and I regret making them. Judges should avoid commenting on a candidate for public office. In the future, I'll be more circumspect." While Trump did not react, House Speaker Paul Ryan did.
What about impartial judges do we not get here? She very well may be involved in adjudicating cases coming from a President Trump. So it just goes to say that she ought to be impartial. And so remember Bush versus Gore?
And as for the running mate, the Trump campaign was not happy with the Republican convention planners when they released that partial list of speakers that obviously excluded Pence but left open the slot for the vice presidential nominee. Nor is the campaign happy with all the speculation and all the information that seems to be coming mostly from Indiana sources that it's Mike Pence. And within the last hour, Brett, again they say no decision has been made. Now, just a little while ago, we believe a plane from Indianapolis landed just outside of New York City. It's believed that Pence and Trump will meet tonight. There's a madhouse of producers running around the city trying to verify all this, but the campaign insists right now no decision has been made, and they're not all that happy about the publicity that's come down today. They'd like to keep it a mystery until tomorrow at 11. Brett?
Yeah, and I mean, part of that is the drama and the build-up, Carl, but obviously it doesn't sound like this is the way they wanted it to roll out. And if it is, and it may still be, Mike Pence, who arrived there in New York and will be tapped tomorrow, it's still a bumpy ride to unveiling.
Well, but as recently as a couple of hours ago, Newt Gingrich was doing an interview with Sean Hannity, and Gingrich said he hadn't heard anything one way or the other. And one thing we know, Trump puts a premium on loyalty and keeping things in confidence. He's suing a former staffer for $10 million for breaking his non-disclosure agreement. So this is the kind of thing that might make their meeting tonight, assuming that there actually is one, kind of an interesting conversation, because it's not the kind of thing that Mr. Trump or the campaign tolerates.
All right, Carl Cameron outside Trump Tower. We'll head back for any breaking details on that. Carl, thank you.